My marriage ended after 8 months. This is how I met my American husband and Miss Every Red Flag. Her name is Cindy Logan Official. I will link her video below so you could go ahead and watch the rest of the story. I'm not going to play it all, just a few minutes. And we're going to learn about these red flags she missed. And ladies, my hope of sharing these videos is that you will start being aware of red flags when you are dating. Do not overlook anything. I am giving you a few videos today to make up for me being MIA the last couple of days, not really giving you what I usually give you. Okay. So let's listen to what she has to say and let's see if we can spot these red flags with her. Okay. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up if you're new here. My name is Janice. Thank you for those of you showing love and support. My books are linked below. The husband profile course begins in September. If you want to take it, the link is below. Get the information. Send me an email. Leave a comment for me. Love you.
When I was 23, and my husband at the time, he was 32. We met through my cousin. I had a cousin who lived in a different city. One day, Saturday morning, I was at home with my siblings and my family who were doing house call like every family do on Saturday. And he came, he told me about his friend who was in the United States, who is looking for a wife, and the friend has confided to him that he was dating somebody and it did not work out with the person, so he's looking for somebody. If my cousin, who was his good childhood friend, knows someone, and he
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all, we're back. It was acting up a little.
He's looking for somebody. If my cousin, who was his good childhood friend, knows someone, and he will be interested. So that is how my cousin came and told me about him. And he said to me, my cousin said to me, it's my friend, but you're also my sister. So you women know the type of guy that you like. So talk with him. If you're interested, pursue it. If you're not interested, don't force it. Just go with the flow. Okay. And I said, okay. The young man who I ended up getting married to called me. It was July 8th, 2012. July 8th, I remember why, because it was the day before my birthday. And so it was easy to remember. Right. And we started talking, we started talking and all over months after months. And then one day I asked him, every day you call me, I spend time talking to you and all that, but I don't know what you want. What do you want? Why are you calling me? And then he's like, it's good that you asked. I'm interested in you. I feel like you're a great person after talking to you and all that. Okay. And I would like to get to know you. And if possible, if this can end to marriage, it would be great. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So now I had a clear idea of what we were doing. So that's how we started talking more. He introduced me. I started talking to his family, his parents. Started talking to my family as well. Sometimes I would go to visit, spend weekends with his family. With his parents, because all his siblings were abroad also. So I would go and spend the weekend with his parents. As a good African girl, I would get there, I would clean the house, I would cook, and all that. It was good. And I was young, so for me, and he was the first person I ever dated in my life. So it was my first experience in the dating world and all those things, even though he was abroad, I was still in Africa. So I'll go to his family. We had a great time. And then I went back. That was at the beginning of us getting to know each other, and we have not met face to face yet and all that. Also, his parents came to see my family, so that my family know where their children is going and all that. Right. We started talking and all that. So it was cool. So parents would call each other once in a while.
So I guess that's the thing with the dating with the African culture, because I have a lot of African girls that I mentor. And so this whole going to his house. So basically you just automatically assume that he's it because you're going to his house, you're cleaning, you're washing, you're cooking. All things that I encourage my ladies. Don't do it, ladies. Don't do it. But go ahead, girl.
It was really good, smooth. And I think one of his sisters has reached out and I started talking with her and all those things. So it was good. His younger brother and younger sister who used to be good. We're great. They were amazing. So for me, everything was beautiful. I felt loved. I felt welcome. I felt wanted. So no complaint at all. So, and then time came for him to come see me. The plan originally was that he would come to see me and he would introduce himself to the family, but it was no plan for marriage right away. So when he came and he saw me, he came for 10 days and he saw me and he was like, I need to marry you. Now, I said, no, I'm young. I have family. I can't marry you like that. This is not how I picture my marriage. He's like, oh, if I don't marry you now, I don't know when I'm going to have the time off again from work to come and see you.
But I need to marry you now. What? Where's the blood test? Where's the money? Where's what? Hold on, too quick. Ooh, this is too much, child. What's the big rush? What are we rushing about?
I thought about it and I was like, well, okay. So that is how in 3 days we got married.
What?
I mean, you came and see my family, you know, saw my family.
3 days of meeting him for the first time? Girl. 3 days. You met him and 3 days later you're married. So that means no blood test, no getting around him, being around you, like being around him. Does his breath stink? Girl, this too much for me, honey. Watch out.
Both family had a conversation, they made arrangement and all that. I got married at the court. Went to the court, we got married. Didn't do anything big. And then we did a reception at my parents' house and all those things. After that, the next day, I was with him in the hotel. The next day, we're driving to his uncle where we were going to visit him. He was driving and I was, on the passenger. And his phone I was just taking his phone. I was just like, okay, let me just go on the picture. Just see his picture, just like this. And then I saw on a picture of a woman and him.
What?
I said, who is this? What? He said to me, oh, that is my friend's sister. That was so weird. In my mind, I was like, what is your friend's sister's picture doing on your phone? And, and all that. And I even see that you guys took a picture together. But I didn't say all that, I don't want to be dramatic. If I had nothing that is, yeah, I just dropped it. And then it was kind of weird. But anyway, I kind of went ahead with that and all that. He spent his time there. We had a great time. It was fun, exciting. A young girl, first, all the honeymoon craziness. It was fun. So he left. Oh, I was sad. I didn't know when I would see him again. But he left. Okay. So we started the document process. It took a lot of time and all that. I'll come back to it later in a different video.
Okay.
So when he was there, one day I'm at home, I received an email from a lady, an African-American lady. And in the email, she's saying to me, that's when he has gone back originally. So that's maybe 2 months after he has gone back. I received an email from an African-American lady. She knows my home name. You know how you have it as African, you have a name, government name, but at home they have a name that they call you.
Family name.
She knows my name. She knows my pet name. She knows my government name. And she's telling me that she's with him.
Girl, what? She's with him. So when I initially heard this story, when she said my American husband, I'm like, okay, she's talking about an African-American man. Okay. And maybe, I guess, so I guess to our African brothers and sisters, to them, American husband is someone from Africa, one of the African countries that have their legal status. So that's why I was like, my American husband. So he's not American, girl. He's African, wherever you're from. Okay, he might just have legal USA status, but he's not African American. Because I was like, my American. American means he was born here. Okay, African American. That's what that means. Okay. Girl, this is scandalous, honey. Go ahead.
She's his woman, and he told her that when he came to Africa, he was forced to marry me. I was so confused. And she sent me the address together, picture of them together. When she did that, sent me the email, I started shaking. In the evening, I don't know where I was going, and then I received a call from the lady, and she started talking to me in English, and she explained, it's only the grace of God. I don't know how I was understanding what she was saying, but I could understand few things and all that. She's telling me how he told her that I'm a child, he has nothing to do with me, like he cannot date me, I'm so young, like what is he going to do with me? And his family forced him to be with me, to marry me and all that, which is not true. Again, remember I told you how we met. His family did not know me. He's the one who introduced me to his family and all those things.
Right.
I was shocked. So I was shocked. I was traumatized. I was shaking. I didn't even know where to start. I called his best friend first. He didn't know what to tell me because I was in good terms with his best friend. His best friend used to hang out with me, take me out, all those things. So we're in good terms. Everything was good until all this thing happened. And I was like, wow. And then I called his mom. His mother said to me, men are like that.
Girl, no.
Yeah. Again, I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm just sharing my story. Okay, so we finished talking. I hung up the phone. And I told him, you know what? I can't do this. And then he said to me, no, when you get married, people are jealous of you. Those are people from my past that are just jealous and all those things. That woman is nobody. Beg me, call me, send his friend to beg me and all those things. So that is how I calmed down. But I did not go deep in between the line and think about the fact that how come she knows my home name? How come she knows so many details about me? Like, it doesn't make sense. But I just, with time, I forgave him. I was already hurt, but I forgave him.
Oh my gosh, she's done.
And then we move on. We continue the relationship. It was taking time. So it took me 2 years to come to the US. Finally, my visa was approved. So I went to pick up my passport. So when I got the passport, I was on my way home. Normally, everybody will be excited.
Well, at least you got your legal documents, girl. At least you got your papers, girl. After he used that other woman to get his legal status, then he married you.
Oh my God, I got a visa, I'm traveling. No, I wasn't.
Scandal.
I didn't know what to expect. Because remember, I am not going as a tourist. I'm not going as a student. I'm going to meet with my husband. But from afar, I'm already seeing some funny things happening. And I'm like, whoa, what is this? So I don't know what to expect. So I get my visa, but there's no excitement. I'm more like, okay, because I don't know what to expect. And when I was still in Africa, and I haven't traveled yet, it got to a point where I realized that I was the one calling him more. Remember, it's true. I was working. I was working as a young girl. I finished school. I started working, so I was fine. So it's not like I was struggling. No, I was fine. And I was seeing my father's house. So my father, I didn't need my father's money, but sometimes I would go and say, Dad, I want money. And of course, the guy was also sending money, but just to say that money was not an issue for me, even without the guy. So it's not as if I need him maybe to eat or to provide for myself. No. But at the point I realized that he kind of withdrew, he stopped talking to me. I realized that I was calling him all the times. And again, it's not free. Back in the days, there was no WhatsApp. So you have to charge the
girl. That's scandalous. Woo, child. Marrying these strange men, y'all don't know.
And all those things, which I was doing. And it's not like it's somebody that was. He kind of withdrew. He stopped talking to me. I realized that I was calling him all the times. And again, it's not free. Back in the days, there was no WhatsApp. So you have to charge the card and call and all those things, which I was doing. And it's not like it's somebody that was struggling. He was already settled, so at least financially. So it's not like he was struggling. And I realized that he would just respond, and I would call, and I would call, and I would call, and he would not pick up. On evenings, even there, I'll call, he will not pick up. He will never pick up my call in evenings and all that. Jesus, he will only call me in the morning when he's going to work.
Wow. We're going to have to finish. No. We got to come back. We got to come back for part one, girl. Because let me tell y'all better stop marrying these men with no information, honey. 3 days. You can't get no blood test in 3 days. You can't get no information about no man in 3 days. I don't know, girl. Maybe that's how they do it back there. I don't know. Y'all me eat ice cream. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to come back and do part one and the other 2 parts. But I just wanted to talk about this part because how this young woman, strange man, because he wants to marry you. He married that other woman, got his legal status, and then married her. And this is what I keep telling y'all. Stop marrying these strange men. Stop marrying these men who do not have legal status. But y'all don't want to listen to me. I love y'all. Let me know what you think about this. The husband profile begins in September. If you want to take it, the link is below. Thank you for those of you showing me love of my books. All of my books are available on Amazon, and the links are below. I will talk with you later. Come on back. I have another video I want to show y'all. Love you. Bye.